Auxilium!
Currite!
Di immortales!
Morimur!
Caelum ruit! Adjuvanos!
Hello, believers. Today we are not traveling back to a specific year or place on this earth. Instead, we are taking a journey into the unseen, to a reality described for us by Allah and His Messenger, peace be upon him. We are exploring the ultimate contrast between the two eternal homes, Jahannam, the hellfire, and Jannah, the paradise. Our journey is a visual one, based on the vivid descriptions given to us, meant to awaken our hearts and remind us of what is truly at stake. You are the main character in this story, because your choices in this life will determine which of these two realities you will inhabit. You stand at a precipice, looking upon two vastly different landscapes. On one side, a place of unimaginable terror, and on the other, a home of perfect peace. This is not just a story, it is a warning and a promise. And let's be honest, faced with the trials we are about to witness, you probably won't survive this journey unscathed in your heart.
So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to Journey with Prophet, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And in the comments below, let us know if you have ever visited the holy place, Makkah. If you have visited, ask them to comment the date they have visited, else ask them in which year they are planning to visit. Now, wear your headset to properly enjoy the story.
Your journey begins not with a step, but with a sudden, overwhelming awareness. You are standing on a precipice of cracked, black obsidian rock, and the first thing that hits you is the heat. It's not like the heat of a desert sun or a bonfire. This is a deep, penetrating heat that seems to cook you from the inside out, a heat that seeps into your very bones. The air you try to breathe is thick, heavy with the stench of sulfur and something else, something like burning flesh. It catches in your throat, a dry, rasping cough escaping your lips. You look down at your hands, and you see they are trembling. Your heart is a drum beating a frantic rhythm against your ribs, a rhythm of pure, undiluted fear.
Before you stretches the landscape of Jahannam. It is a terrifying, hyper-real panorama of dread. Massive volcanic mountains dominate the horizon, not dormant and gray, but alive and glowing with a malevolent deep red heat that pulses like a monstrous heart. You can see the glow through cracks in their surface, a web of fiery veins promising an inferno within. Rivers of molten lava, thick and syrupy, crawl through the valleys between these mountains. They don't flow like water. They move with a sluggish, deliberate menace, popping and hissing as they consume everything in their path. The light here is all wrong. There is no sun in the blood-tinted sky above you, only a dim, oppressive twilight cast by the fire itself. The flames cast sharp, harsh shadows that dance and writhe, making the landscape seem as if it's alive and constantly shifting.
As your eyes adjust to the horrifying spectacle, you notice the details. Burning embers the size of your fist drift through the smoky air like deadly snowflakes. They land on the black rock, sizzling for a moment before fading, leaving behind a glowing scar. Thick, dark clouds of smoke rise from the lava rivers and the volcanic peaks, choking the sky and blotting out any hope of stars or light. This is not a painting or a nightmare. It feels utterly real. You can feel the vibrations through the soles of your feet as the ground trembles with the deep, guttural roar of the volcanoes. The sound is a constant, oppressive bass note that makes your teeth ache. It is the sound of eternal punishment, a symphony of destruction.
You think of Earth and its power. You remember learning about the ancient Roman city of Pompeii. In the year 79 AD, the volcano Mount Vesuvius erupted with a force that defies imagination, burying an entire city and its people under a thick blanket of ash and pumice. For centuries it lay hidden, a testament to the destructive power of a single earthly mountain. Historians and archaeologists who uncovered it were shocked by the frozen moments of terror. But what you are seeing now, this landscape of Jahannam, makes the eruption of Vesuvius seem like a flickering candle in comparison. The fire here is different. We are told that the fire of hell is 70 times hotter than the fire of this world. It is a fire created not just to burn, but to punish, to purify, and to cause a pain that the human mind cannot truly comprehend.
You take a hesitant step closer to the edge, peering into the abyss below. A river of what looks like boiling molten metal flows past, its surface bubbling and churning. The sheer, overwhelming scale of it all is dizzying. The mountains are taller than anything on Earth, the rivers of fire wider than any earthly canyon. This is a place built for eternity, an environment of absolute and unrelenting despair. There is no green, no water, no life as you know it. Every element of this place is designed to inflict suffering. The rock under your feet is not just hot, it feels sharp and brittle, as if it could shatter into a million razor-like shards at any moment. The oppressive atmosphere seems to crush you, to press the very hope from your soul. You feel a profound sense of isolation, a loneliness so complete that it's a pain in itself. You are witnessing the true warning of hell, a place of unimaginable fear, of just punishment, and of unbearable, all-consuming fire. And as you stand there, on the very edge of this terrifying reality, you understand that this is only the beginning. You have only just arrived at the gates. From your vantage point, on the edge of this fiery realm, a new sound begins to cut through the deep roar of the volcanoes and the hiss of the lava. It is a sound that chills you far more than the oppressive heat burns you. It is the sound of voices, not speaking, not singing, but screaming. A chorus of agony, a symphony of despair that rises from the valleys and echoes off the glowing mountainsides. Your eyes, drawn by the sound, begin to pick out figures amidst the fire and rock. They are the inhabitants of Jahannam, and their forms are as tormented as their cries. You see bodies twisted into unnatural shapes, their features contorted by an eternity of pain. You witness a group of individuals near a river of fire. Their bodies are engulfed in flames, yet they do not burn away to nothing. Instead, their skin is roasted, and as soon as it is gone, it is replaced with new skin, only for the process to begin again, a perpetual cycle of agony. You learn that this is a punishment for those who willfully rejected the clear signs from Allah, who heard the truth and turned away in arrogance. Their denial of the truth in life has led to an undeniable reality of suffering in the afterlife. Their torment is as endless as their disbelief was stubborn. Your gaze shifts, and you see something else, something that makes your stomach turn. You see figures being forced to swallow searing hot stones, stones that look like they have been plucked from the very heart of the lava rivers. These stones burn their way through their insides, a torment that is repeated over and over.
You understand that these were the people who consumed the wealth of orphans unjustly. In life, they greedily devoured what was not theirs, leaving the most vulnerable with nothing. Now, in a terrifying display of divine justice, they are forced to devour a fire that consumes them from within. The punishment is a direct and horrifying reflection of the crime.
Further on, you see people with grotesquely swollen lips, so large they cannot close their mouths. Fire is being poured into their mouths, a relentless torrent of liquid flame. You feel a deep sense of horror as you understand their sin. They were the ones who spread slander and gossip, whose words were poison that destroyed reputations and tore apart communities. Their mouths, the source of their sin, have become the instruments of their punishment. You also see others who are forced to eat their own flesh, a gruesome penalty for backbiting, for consuming the flesh of their brothers and sisters with their words. Every torment you witness is perfectly, terrifyingly just. It is not random cruelty, it is a consequence.
You remember learning in history about the ancient Babylonian king, Hammurabi, who ruled nearly 4,000 years ago. He is famous for his legal code, the Code of Hammurabi, which was etched onto a large stone pillar for all to see. One of its most well-known principles was an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. It was one of humanity's earliest attempts to create a system of proportional justice, where the punishment would fit the crime. But human justice is flawed, often blind to intent and circumstance. What you are witnessing here is not human justice. This is divine justice, perfect and absolute. The punishments are not merely an eye for an eye. They are a spiritual and physical manifestation of the sin itself. The arrogant are humiliated, the greedy are filled with fire, and the slanderers are tormented by the very mouths they use to inflict pain on others. It is a chillingly perfect system of cause and effect.
You notice some individuals who are being dragged on their faces through the fire. Their faces, which they held high with pride and arrogance in the world, are now the first things to meet the flames. These were the powerful, the wealthy, the leaders who looked down upon others, who thought their status made them better than the common folk. In Jahannam, their arrogance is stripped away, and they are brought lower than the lowest, trampled upon by others in a state of ultimate humiliation.
Their worldly pride has earned them an eternity of abasement. You see how every action, every word, every secret feeling of pride or greed has been recorded and is now being answered for. The sheer variety of the torments is staggering. Each punishment is tailored with terrifying precision to the sins of the individual. You see those who were dishonest in their trade, forced to carry heavy burdens that they can never put down, just as they burdened their scales and their customers with deceit. You see those who missed their prayers out of laziness, their heads being crushed by rocks, only to be reformed and crushed again. It is a landscape of consequences, a vivid and undeniable testament to the fact that nothing is forgotten. As you watch, a profound and terrifying realization dawns on you. This is not chaos. This is order. This is the ultimate, inescapable justice of the Almighty. The fear that grips you is no longer just a fear of the fire and the heat, but a fear of perfect, unrelenting accountability. You are witnessing the final, terrible balance sheet of a life lived in heedlessness, and you understand that the path to avoid this fate is a narrow one indeed. Your attention is pulled away from the horrifying panorama of punishments below by a new structure that materializes before you, spanning the entire fiery expanse of Jahannam. It is a bridge, but unlike any bridge you could ever imagine. This is as-sirat, the path every soul must cross. It rises from the edge where you stand and stretches across the abyss, its end lost in a distant, hazy light. You stare at it, and a new kind of fear, more personal and immediate, grips you. The descriptions you were given in life do not do it justice. It is said to be sharper than the sharpest sword and thinner than a single strand of hair. It is a razor's edge suspended over an eternity of fire. The roar of the flames below seems to intensify, the heat waves rising up to lick at the very air you breathe, making the bridge shimmer and distort. You have no choice but to step forward. Your first footfall on the bridge is an act of pure terror. The surface is impossibly narrow, and you feel a sickening vertigo as you look down at the raging inferno beneath you. The screams of the damned are louder now, clearer as if they are right below your feet, their voices a testament to the consequence of failure. There is no railing, no guide rope, nothing to hold on to but the strength of your own faith. The bridge itself is shrouded in a profound darkness, a blackness so complete that it seems to swallow all light. Yet you notice something. A faint glow emanates from your own body. This, you realize, is the light of your deeds, the physical manifestation of your faith and your good actions in the world. For some, this light is as brilliant as the sun, illuminating the path clearly before them. For others, it is a flickering, weak candle, barely piercing the oppressive gloom, threatening to go out at any moment. Your journey across is dictated by the strength of this light. You see others on the bridge ahead of you, and their crossings are all different. Some, the most righteous, pass over in the blink of an eye, like a flash of lightning. Others move with the speed of a gusting wind or a swift running horse. They are the ones whose lives were dedicated to goodness, who walked the straight path in the world with ease and certainty. Their passage here is a reflection of their journey on earth. But then you see the others. You see people struggling, inching forward, their bodies trembling with the effort. Some are crawling on their hands and knees, their progress agonizingly slow. The bridge sways beneath them, and their weak light barely shows them the next handhold.
Suddenly you see it. From the depths of the abyss below, great sharp hooks emerge, swinging on chains of fire. They are the Kalaleeb, and they are commanded to snatch and seize people from the bridge. They do not act randomly. They are sent for specific sins, reaching for those whose burden of evil is too great. You watch in horror as a hook snags a man just a few paces ahead of you. He cries out, a shriek of pure terror that is quickly swallowed by the roar of the fire as he is dragged from the bridge and plummets into the inferno below. You see another person slip, their light flickering out for just a moment, and in that instant, a hook finds its mark. The sight is paralyzing. This is the final, individual test. No one can help you here. Your wealth, your family, your status, all of it is gone. It is just you, your deeds, and this terrifyingly narrow path.
You think about the concept of a trial by ordeal that existed in medieval Europe. In those times, an accused person might be forced to carry a red-hot iron bar or be submerged in water. It was believed that God would intervene and perform a miracle to show their innocence. But it was a flawed and often brutal system, a human attempt to force a divine judgment. This, the crossing of as-sirat, is nothing like that. There is no chance or guesswork here. It is not a test to determine your fate. It is the final manifestation of a fate you have already written for yourself with every choice you made in life. The speed of your crossing, the brightness of your light, whether the hook sees you, it is all a direct result of your own account. It is the ultimate expression of divine justice.
You focus on your own feet, on placing one in front of the other. You feel the bridge tremble. You feel the searing heat rising, scorching your skin. You hear the hooks whistling through the air around you, and you pray with a fervor you have never known. You feel a tug at your leg, and your heart stops. A hook has grazed you, a reminder of a sin you thought long forgotten. The pain is sharp, a fiery warning, but it does not pull you down. You push forward, your eyes fixed on the distant light at the other end of the bridge. That light is your only hope. It is a soft, gentle glow that promises relief and peace. As you move, step by agonizing step, you notice the sounds of Jahannam beginning to recede behind you. The screams become fainter, the roar of the fire less deafening. And from the light ahead, you begin to hear a new sound, a faint melody, a sound of pure, tranquil beauty. It pulls you forward, giving you the strength to continue on this razor's edge between damnation and salvation. The entry to the heaven will be uploaded in next video.